Hi everyone, this is Coach Evie. Today's topic is toxic people. What are the signs of a toxic person that you're dealing with a toxic person? It could be a toxic family member, a friend, or boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, or wife. One of the signs is when you feel like you're being manipulated to do something you don't want to do and you're doing it against your will. Like an example, they want to buy a car and you know that they're irresponsible and they're like, come on, cosign, I promise, I'm gonna pay, I promise I'm gonna pay on time. And you go against your will because they keep forcing you and forcing you, you co-sign for that car or that cell phone or whatever it is. And then they ruin your credit. And then they'll come back and say, well, I didn't beg you to do it. You did it because you wanted to. That's evil, and that's wrong. um you can help them in other areas. You don't have to co-sign, but maybe you can help them, I don't know, find a cheaper dealership or something. But don't put yourself in situations where you're going to ruin your credit over somebody who's not reliable or responsible. If somebody doesn't keep their word and they're not responsible with you, if they don't keep their word and say, for example, I'm going to call you at 5 o'clock. And if they don't call you at 5 o'clock, and if they have the habit of not doing things when they're supposed to do it, what makes you think that they're going to make that car payment or pay that phone bill? If they can't be true to their words in the little things, what makes you think that they're going to be true to their words in big things? Be careful. They will jack up your credit. And it takes a lot of work to build up your credit. You just don't co-sign for everybody. Another one is like when they're very forceful sexually. Like, you're texting, you're getting to know each other, and they just always want to talk about sex, and that's the only thing they think about. And it's like, how was your day? And then they want to send you some nude pictures, or they just want to talk nasty. Leave them alone. They need to be on Tinder. Leave them alone. It just gets worse. um if you're holding hands, kissing, and then they want to force you to do other things that you don't want to do, and you keep telling them no, 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 run, run. That's a freaking rapist. Run. No is no. No. Another one is you're confused by their behavior. Their actions does not align with what comes out of their mouth. If they say, oh, I would never do that to you. I promise, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to hurt you. And then the next day, you see them doing the opposite of what they said that they wouldn't do. Run. They're toxic and they're sick. Um, it just gets worse from there. And then you're going to spend the rest of your few weeks or months trying to understand this person and try to make things right between you and them. Run, because you know what? They don't even understand themselves. They need therapy. Another one is you feel like they owe you an apology for stuff that they've said and done, and they've embarrassed you in front of people, they've humiliated you, but you never get that apology. Somehow, some way, they flip it around and make it seem like you're the bad person, and then they play the victim, and they even turn people against you, and then they go around and play victim. Oh, you know, she told me off, she told me off, and she said some horrible things on a text message. But people don't know all that the person has been doing to you. Sometimes you just snap and blow up, right? But people don't know the whole story, but they always end up playing the victim. Oh, little oh me, oh my. Forgive them, but keep them at a distance. Forgive them, but keep them at a distance. Um, if you know that somebody's done you dirty, don't expect an apology. Be cool with them, but at a distance. When you walk by, be like, bye, Felicia. Observe from afar, because they're only going to hurt you more. Another one is you feel like you have to defend yourself. Like, you're always like have to defend yourself because they always think the worst of you. For example, you say, you know, I didn't have a good night's sleep last night. I was tossing and turning. And they're like, oh, well, what were you doing last night? Everything is like some kind of sexual innuendo. Like, I was tired, you know, maybe I had a cup of coffee. Like, they always think the worst. Like, you always have to defend your character, your dignity, your self respect. You always feel like you have to defend that part of your character. Like, they always think the worst. You know, humans, we joke, we banter, go back and forth, but when somebody's always thinking the worst of you, it's really they're projecting what they think of you. That's another one. Another one is they don't appreciate you. If you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and say for example they live 2-3 hours away, right? And then you're on the freeway on the weekend and you're driving 2-3 hours to go see your boyfriend or your girlfriend. And when you get there, they don't even get up to open the door. And you're all tired, you're sweaty, your eyebrows are all over here, you know, you're musty because your air conditioner in your car is not working. And then you go visit them, you take this 2-3 hour drive, and then they are playing video games. And they ignore you the whole time, and you drove there for 2-3 hours and they're playing video games. They don't even acknowledge you, and they only spend maybe 10 minutes with you. Gas is expensive. Don't drive for somebody that far who doesn't appreciate you. If I drive to your house 2-3 hours, you better have a sandwich ready for me and some iced tea. I'm not gonna drive all over there for nothing. That goes for guys too. Like if you're driving to go see a girl, 2-3 hour drive, and when you get there, she's on her phone, chatting and playing, you know, chatting with her friends and not paying attention to you. That's not good. That's a really, really bad sign. If they don't appreciate you in the beginning, it's going to be hard for you to get them to appreciate you in the middle of the relationship and towards the end. I'm just telling you. I'm not telling you to break up with them, but I'm telling you those are little red flags. And you don't have to break up with the person that you're with who's doing these things, but you should discuss these things and tell them that it bothers you. Put it out, lay it out on the table. And if they keep doing it and doing it and doing it, and they keep doing these things that hurt you, then that's up to you if you want to stay with them. If you want to be abused, that's up to you. But I'm just giving you red flags of what to look for, because these little things that don't seem like it's big things, they are big things. All right, guys, until next time, thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much for my 119 followers. And thank you for the likes. I really, 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 really appreciate you. All right, until next time, please subscribe, like, and comment. And leave a question of what else you want me to talk about next time. All right, take care. Gotta go now. Bye.